There we go. Now we should have sound. Do we have sound? I think we have sound. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm Pia from Stitches and Scraps, and this is Lunchtime Live episode 100. I cannot believe it's been 100 episodes. I would say 100 weeks, but for a while I was doing this monthly and then bi-monthly, and so it's been a few years. It's been a few years now. It's been probably 50 episodes since we started going weekly, or maybe 75 episodes since we started going weekly. But total, it's been 100 episodes. Can you believe it? So I'm going to do something a little different on this episode. Normally, this is like my video newsletter, right? So normally I do I tell you everything that's going on at Stitches and Scraps, which I still will. I tell you what I'm working on and what's coming up, which I still will. And then normally I end with a demo. And this year I've been doing a stitch of the week and alternating between knit stitches and crochet stitches. But today I decided, you know what, for the 100th episode, let's skip the demo. I'd rather chat with you guys, honestly. What you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. Or just what you're working on, or what the weather is where you're at. Honestly, I'd rather just hang out with you all. So come chat and tell me everything that's going on for you. And also, I wanted to take a little time to share some deals to celebrate the 100th anniversary, or 100th, not anniversary, wow, that would make me really old, 100th episode, to celebrate the 100th episode. So first of all, we've got 2 sales that are actually going on for this 100th episode. And so you don't need any coupon code or anything. This is all automatic, 2 sales. The first is on my Ravelry store, and that is everything's 50% off. Just total, everything's 50% off. The second one is on my store, on the Stitches and Scraps yarn store. There, everything is 10% off, because I couldn't do 50% off, because then I would actually be paying you to buy my yarn. But no, everything is 10% off in the Stitches and Scraps store, and everything is 50% off in the Ravelry store. Now, be careful on Ravelry. Make sure you're looking at my Ravelry store and not just all of my designs, because a lot of my designs are from magazines or bundles or other things where either I don't even own them outright, or I can't sell them in my store, or they're just not in my store. So those ones, obviously, if you can't buy them from me, they're not on sale. But so like if you find one of my magazines that's in a pattern, you're not going to be able to get, one of my patterns that's in a magazine, you're not going to be able to get that one for 50% off. But anything that's in my Ravelry store is 50% off right now. Hello, Beth. Good morning. How are you today? It is the 100th episode. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Beth has been with me probably for the last 50 or 60 episodes at least, every single week, and I'm so glad you're here. So Beth, you missed the intro, but I'm not doing a Stitch of the Week this week. I just want to make it chatty, and I have coupon codes and sales. So again, to recap the sales, now both of these sales end August 10th. So like end of the day, I'm on Central Time, so 11:59 p.m. Central Time, like the very last second Central Time, those sales are over. And those sales are 50% off in my Ravelry store and 10% off in the yarn store. And links to that, and this is a good segue, anything that I talk about in this episode, or in any of these episodes, if you look at the description on this video, you'll see a link that goes to a blog post on my site. In that blog post is a list of everything I'm planning to talk about. So I've included in that list links directly to my Ravelry store and directly to the Stitches and Scraps yarn shop. If you don't want to go through that page to get the links, just search for Stitches and Scraps on Ravelry, or the yarn shop is just shop.stitchesandscraps.com. Hi, Dawn from Washington State. Nice to see you. So we are celebrating our 100th episode today. So no demo, but I do want to keep it chatty. So what's going on? What's the weather like out in Washington? I would ask Beth, I would ask you what the weather's like, but you're like next door to me. So it's probably the same as it is here. Hot, muggy, and just not something I want to be outside in. But what are you guys working on? Any comments on previous? Is this your first one? This is not your first one, Dawn. I think you've been here before. Any comments on previous episodes? Any questions on anything? Just shout out whatever. Let me get into what is new. And I do have a coupon code, a special coupon code just for people watching the video, which I will post, or I'll tell you about at the end after I talk about some other stuff, because I want to wait for everyone to get here. Cloudy on the west coast, hot on the east. Yeah, it's hot and muggy, I think, everywhere. I wonder if there's anywhere in the US that's actually below 70 degrees right now. I want to move there if there is. I hate the heat. I'm really, really good with cold. Like I'll be out in sandals in, pretty much if it's above freezing, I can wear sandals. And no coat, like t-shirt, sandals, I'm good. If it's below freezing, I start to want a jacket. But man, if it gets above 70 or it's muggy out there, I'm dying. Okay, so stuff that is new at Stitches and Scraps. I posted the post that all of my CGOA friends love. This is a collection of random things heard at Chainlink. So now the way this happens, and I've been going to the Chainlink conference since 2015, right? Around 2017, we started realizing that some of the random things that get said, like about balls of yarn and about, just especially in classes, some of the things that get said about where to stick your hook could sound really bad if you took them out of context. So I started making a list because it was funny. And then I posted the list in 2017 and everybody loved it. And 2018 comes around and people asked me to do it again. So it's become an annual thing. And then 2019 rolls around and that was our last conference before COVID. So it's been missing for a couple years, but now it is back. All of the things on this list, and this post is up on Stitches and Scraps now. I posted it 2 days ago, Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Tuesday. Anyway, I posted it. All of the things on that list were honestly completely innocent, had something to do with yarn or something else. Just came up in conversation, but my goodness, when you take them out of context and you write a list of them, they are hilarious. So check that out. It's always my fun way of remembering conference, and that is up on the blog right now. I didn't get to a new pattern this week. I got that done, and then I have been working on stuff to pull out for the next couple weeks. So the other things that are still up on the blog. So this is bag number 4. You guys have seen this a couple times. Bag number 4 in the bag along cal, right? And I want you to see that the top is actually square, but when you let it go, it folds nicely in on itself to make the triangle shape. So it looks like a triangle here, but it's actually just a square bag. Okay. Thank you, Dawn. I'm glad you like it. So the tutorial that I posted a couple weeks ago was or last week, I think, was for this lace stitch, right? There's one more tutorial coming up, and that's going to be for how to attach these handles. I don't know whether I included the button in that. I don't think I did. I think I just did like this top edging round where you attach the handles. So that's going to show you how to attach the handles to the bag, and that is coming out next week for sure. I have to still edit the video, so I have some work to do on that, but that's coming out next week for sure. And that'll be the last tutorial for this bag. So then I've started working on, I've got to start working on, I haven't gotten very far. I've got to start working on bag number 5. So we'll get ready for that one starting in September. which means you only have like a few weeks left here to enter the giveaway for bag number 4. So don't forget to do that. Again, all the links are in that blog post that's linked in the description on this video. Thank you, Beth. I'm glad you like it too. I like this bag. Every bag I do, I'm like, this is my favorite bag so far. And then I do another bag and that is my favorite bag so far. So yeah, I'm a little fickle with these bags, but everyone is my favorite one so far. So that's in the works. And then I'm also working on this baby pattern that it's only half done. So don't, but it's going to be a romper. So I've got the bottom half done. I still have to do the top half, but I wanted to show you. Remember a couple weeks ago, we were working on the crochet wave stitch, or maybe that was even last week. So that's what I've used on this, just a really subtle wave. I didn't do much, but I did like that. Remember I told you, and I think this is inside out. This is inside out. But so the edges look a little prettier on the right side. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I was just putting it on for fitting, but this is the actual inside, or the actual right side. So remember I was telling you could do like that row of single crochet in between your wave rows. So that's what I did on this one. And so that's basically the pattern in the chest here. I haven't fully decided what I'm doing with the top. I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring it all the way up to here. I think I'll start at the armpits and kind of do an angle right up to the neck here. And then on the back, I'm going to make it nice and straight, like rectangular. I'll cut out for the arms and then go straight up. And then I'll put straps. So the straps will end up coming kind of at an angle around the neck. That's what I'm thinking, but it never ends up the way I'm thinking. But I'm actually really sad because there was one thing I wanted to do with this once I had the straps in place, which will be like here. I wanted to add a little embroidery like as a separate thing. Like I'll post this pattern, and then after I post the pattern, I was going to do a little tutorial on adding embroidery to your crochet, because at H&H, I kept wanting to say TNNA, but at H&H, I met a lady. Her company name is M Creative J Designs, and she does these little embroidery, well, she does embroidery kits and stuff too, but what she had at the show was these little embroidery templates on dissolvable fabric. So like water soluble fabric. So the way it works, and they're sticky on the back. So the way it works is you stick them onto your fabric that you're embroidering on. You embroider over the template and everything, and it's like a little drawing of your design. You embroider your whole design, and then you just give it a rinse, and all of that template falls away. And she was giving out little samples of this. And I got a really pretty wildflower, and I thought, I'm going to put that on the strap, where I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the straps, but like as far as, I'll probably just do a plain button, but I thought like above the button on the strap, having this nice little pretty wildflower up there would be really cute, or maybe I'll put it somewhere else. But I was going to do it on this to show you guys how you can use those on your crochet. And I went looking for it today to show you. And I don't know where it is. I put it somewhere safe. I remember putting it somewhere safe. I think I even sandwiched it between a couple of sheets of paper so it wouldn't get damaged. And now I have no clue. Like absolutely no clue where this thing is. So I may have to go buy a whole kit. Oh well. Then I'll have lots to play with. But I may have to buy a whole kit so I can show you, because I do want to show you guys how to do that, because it was the coolest thing. Jessie at Jessie at Home. I don't know if you guys know her. I know some of you do. She used that in her bag finishing class at CGOA, I believe. I think. But yeah, very cool product. So I definitely want to show you guys, and I lost it. But I will probably still get it and show you. Speaking of project reviews, I had a long chat with the guy from Vivalux. Remember a few weeks ago I showed you this lamp, which is now like my new favorite lamp ever, because it has the charging base and it has 3 different light settings for different temperatures. Here, let's try that again. There's regular white, there's yellow, and there's daylight. And it has the charging, and it's USB chargeable, so you can charge it from your computer. And it is cordless. Yay! So I can just take this anywhere and use it for anything. And I love this lamp. Like I got this going, okay, that looks like it could be useful. Because they gave us, okay, so what they did at H&H was they gave us one small light or one small set of lights that attach to your glasses or your hat. I don't wear hats, I don't wear glasses. So this was not useful to me. And they gave us a catalog saying, you know, pick one of these other 4. Come by our booth and we'll give you any one of these other 4 that you like to review. So I went by the booth and I'm like, I don't need a laser, which was cool, but I don't need one because I will put someone's eye out. And I like that one, but I think this one will be most useful. So I grabbed this one going, okay, it seems useful, right? It's a desk lamp. What's the big deal? It's a desk lamp. Oh my God. This thing, I have carried this all around the house because it's like, oh, I'm in the middle of this. I want to take a picture. I don't have to run down to my photo studio and take a picture with the nice lighting and all of that. I can grab my little lamp, point it exactly where I want it, and snap the picture. And it's just so perfect. So I said, I'm definitely going to do a review. I was emailing the guy. I'm like, I love this thing, right? So I'm definitely going to do a review. And he gave me a coupon code for when I do the review that I can share with you. So that one I will definitely have for you as well. Maybe not next week, but in the next couple of weeks for sure. And that's mostly the stuff I'm working on. I am working on a magazine pattern, or a proposal for a magazine that I'm hoping goes through because I'm really loving it. But that's about it. Let's make sure I didn't forget anything. No. Okay. So I think that's all I had for you that was new. I'm stalling because the next thing I have for you is the coupon code, and I was hoping more people would come by then. Who else here? It's still Beth and Dawn, right? I know a couple other people popped in, but then it looks like the numbers dropped down again. So do you guys have any questions on any of that? Anything that you want to see? I'm planning for next year. So I'm trying to, well, I'm getting started planning for next year. So I'm trying to come up with, this year I didn't do very much knitting at all. So I want to do a knit along for sure. I'm going to probably do another crochet along. I'm trying to come up with what I want to do. I'm debating between like something that's small pieces of a larger thing, like maybe a blanket, but maybe something that's not a blanket because everybody does blankets. Or maybe a sampler style like scarf or something like that, where it's several patterns through the year, stitch patterns, and you just do a section at each time. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. And I might do two cows. Do you guys have anything that you've done that you particularly like not specifics, but like I want to make blankets, or I want to make scarves, or I like hats. What do you guys like to make that I should do? I was wondering actually if I should do a shawl in the same way that the blanket patterns are done and have it like pieced together, but different types of motifs that come together into a pretty shawl. So I might do that. I might come up with like a floral motif shawl or something. But I'm still brainstorming. I'm still thinking about it, and I gotta go seek out the sponsors so I can get you guys some good prizes with that. But hopefully, if you have any ideas, let me know. If you have anything that you'd want to do, because I want this to be something that you guys want to do too. Like not just what I think is cool, but what you guys think is cool. So let me know your thoughts on that. You like floral shawls are really pretty, right? Like I'm leaning that way, like either a mandala shawl or a floral shawl or a floral mandala shawl, or but something with motifs that are like something with motifs that aren't just squares, right? I'm getting really burnt out on, I don't know if you guys are, but I designed for several different blanket alongs, and I'm getting burnt out on squares. Like everything is just squares. And I know it's versatile. I know it's something everybody can, it's attainable. It's something everybody's comfortable with, but I want to do something different. So maybe what I'll do is some sort of floral motif shawl with something similar to an Irish lace kind of joining, but not Irish lace. Irish lace is I mean, not super fussy, but something where you've got like a mesh joining the motifs. I think that's the way I'm going to go. Thank you, Dawn. I think that's the way I'm going to go. So we will work on that, getting that ready for next year. Okay, enough stalling. Are you guys ready for the special coupon code? So here's how this happened. I really wanted to give everybody who watches this, just basically give you $10 to spend in my Ravelry store. Like, if you spend up to $10, you get it free, right? There was no easy way to set that up that didn't result in like negative balances and stuff like that on the actual platform. So what I've done is I've made a coupon code for $10 off any purchase of $10 or more. Okay? So this is the code. It's LL100. So Lunchtime Live episode 100. In fact, let me pop on Ravelry right now and make sure that make sure just one more time that I have that correct. Let me do it on my phone because I'm already logged in. Let's see. Ravelry promotions. There we go. It is, yes, LL100. Lunchtime Live episode 100. You get $10 off your purchase of $10 or more on the Stitches and Scraps Ravelry store. So this one is not going as long as the other sales. The other sales are going for 1 week. They're going through Wednesday, which is the 10th. This one I kind of wanted to be like a hang on, let me come back here. I'm going to try and put that in here so that you can see my face too. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. All right. So there is your coupon code. It's Lunchtime Live 100 for episode 100. $10 off your purchase of $10 or more. So if you just want a free $10 worth of patterns, it is, just go put $10 worth of patterns in your cart and use this code, and it's free. It's one use per customer. So you can't, go through and buy all my patterns $10 at a time for free. So it's one use per customer, and it expires on Monday. I really wanted it to be like a weekend thing, but then I thought, I'll wrap it around to Monday just in case people don't see it. So it ends Monday night, again, 11:59 p.m. Central Time, because I am on Central. And again, this is only stuff in my actual Ravelry store. I have several patterns on Ravelry that are not in my store because they're in magazines or they're from bundles, or I just don't have PDFs of them. So if it's not actually in my store, I can't sell it to you. So I can't give it to you for free either. So this code works in the Stitches and Scraps Ravelry store. And again, you can get that link from the link in the description on this video. So combine this with the sales that are going on. All my patterns on my Ravelry store are also 50% off all the way through Wednesday night. So 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday the 10th. That is for the 50% off sale. So really, with this $10 coupon, you can get $20 worth of patterns because it's, 50% off and then $10 free. So that is my gift to you guys for watching me talk for 100 episodes. I am so excited to reach this milestone. And we reached another big milestone while I was at conference. We hit 10,000 followers on YouTube. So I'm so excited by that. Now the next goal is 100,000. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it to 100,000 at some point. I know like maybe 5 people who are at 100,000, but that is my goal, the next order of magnitude. So it might take a few years, but so use this coupon code. Remember, it expires on Wednesday. The sale for 50% off goes through. Thank you, Beth. I know, I'm so excited. The sale for 50% off goes through, sorry, let me say that again. Use the coupon. It's good through Monday. The sale for 50% off goes through Wednesday. And remember, there's also the 10% off sale in my store, my yarn shop, which is shop.stitchesandscraps.com, and that goes through Wednesday as well. So enjoy, get some free patterns, get some yarn to make your free patterns, and I will see you guys next week unless there's any questions. Also, I should say, okay, so the post right now, I really wanted this code to be a surprise for people who actually watch the video. So the post shows the two sales that are going on, and I'm going to update it at the end to say, watch the video to get the special coupon code. So there is the special coupon code in the video. Okay, and that is everything, I promise. So I will say bye. I'll see you next week.